Hi everyone, it's Gillian and welcome back to my channel Hooked and Smitten. For today's tutorial, we're working on another geometric pattern. In this pattern, just making a couple stitches around a darker color, whether you use a dark blue or dark brown. It makes the square in the middle look like it's floating, and I just think that this looks so beautiful and this is so different. So let's get started. To begin round one, you're going to make a magic ring. You're going to chain two, and that chain two doesn't count as a stitch. Inside the ring, you're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain two, and you're going to start your repeat by making 3 double crochets inside the ring. Chain two, and you're going to repeat again, make 3 double crochets inside the ring. Chain two, and you're going to repeat one last time, 3 double crochets inside the ring. Chain two at the end, tighten your ring, and you're going to make a slip stitch to the first double crochet stitch. And that is the end of round one. For round two, you're going to chain two, and that does not count as a stitch throughout. Into the space where you made the slip stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. And you're going to make 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Into the chain 2, you're going to make 2 double crochets. Chain 2 and 2 more double crochets. You're going to make 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, and this is the start of your repeat for round 2. And into the chain 2, you're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. And you're just going to repeat to the end of the round, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So continue with that sequence and I'll meet you at the end of the round. At the end of round 2, you have 1 chain 2 space left, and you're going to place 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into that chain 2 space. And at the end of the round, you're going to join to the first double crochet with a slip stitch. And that's the end of round 2. For round 3, you're going to repeat round 2. You're going to chain 2, and you're going to make a double crochet into that same space as the slip stitch. And you're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch until you get to the chain 2 space. And into the chain 2, you're going to make your corner of 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. And you're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch until you get to the next corner. And into your corner, you're going to make your corner stitch of 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. And you're just going to repeat. So you're going to repeat those sequence of stitches, and I will meet you at the end of the round. At the end of the round, you will have 2 stitches left. You're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch. And you are going to join to the double crochet stitch with a slip stitch. And you're going to fasten off here. And we're going to get ready to add a new color for the next round. For round 4, we're going to be joining in the 3rd stitch from the chain 2, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to be using a black color yarn, and for this project you can use, like, you need a dark color, so maybe like a dark blue or a dark brown to give the pattern depth. So I'm going to be joining with a standing double crochet, and for standing double crochet you're going to put a slip knot on your hook, and you're going to wrap the hook once, and you're going to go into the stitch, and I just like to hold this so that it doesn't move around on me. So you're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and you're going to make your double crochet into that stitch. You have 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to pull through 2 and then pull through 2, and that is your standing double crochet. You're now going to make a double crochet into the next 8 stitches, and that's going to bring you to your chain 2 space. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And along with the starting double crochet stitch, you have 9 double crochet stitch here. And into the corner stitch, you're going to make your corner of 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets into the chain 2. And you're now going to make 1 double crochet into the next 9 stitches, and you're going to leave the last 2 stitches unworked. One, 2, 3, and 9. You should have a total of 9 double crochets here and 9 double crochets on this side. And we're now going to add our new color, the white color, and you're going to put your hook to the front loop, the 2 front loops of the last stitch that you made, like that, and you have 2 loops on your hook there, and you're going to drape your color, your new color, over the hook, and you're going to pull that through, and you're going to make a double crochet into the next 2 stitches. You're now going to pull the black yarn through, and that's going to give it a very clean join, and you can cut this black yarn because you don't need it anymore. You're now going to make your corner stitch of 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. You're now going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch, and that's a total of 11 stitches. You're going to make your corner stitch and you're going to repeat the pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end here. At the end of the round, you should have 2 stitches left, and you're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch. And that's going to equal 11 stitches. Remember in the beginning, you had skipped those first 2 and double crochet into the remaining 9. So now you have 11 stitches on all 4 sides, and you're going to join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. And that is the end of row 4. For round 5, you're going to chain 2. That chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. Into that first stitch where you made your slip stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. You're now going to make 1 double crochet into the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know what? You chain 2 space, and you're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets into that chain 2 space. You're going to make 1 double crochet into the next 15 stitches, and that's going to get you to your next chain 2 space. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. Make your corner of 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. You're now going to repeat this sequence of stitches all the way around, and I will meet you at the end. At the end of the round, you should have 4 stitches left, and you're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch. And this is your final round, so we're going to cut the yarn here and fasten off. And I'm going to use an invisible join. I'm going to go over to the first double crochet stitch on the both loops. I'm going to pull that through, and I'm going to go over the back loop of the last double crochet stitch that I made. We're going to pull that through, and then I'm going to go over to the top of the chain 2. Right, and that looks pretty good. And then you're just going to hide your ends. And that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please like and subscribe. I turned that the wrong way. Should be turning it this way. Sorry. And that's the end of the tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you in the next video.